be doing that.
Developed and you're still doing that.
But when you get to the age where you late 40s, 50, and this, that, and the third.
I'll be 50 and 40. I mean, they're not 50 and 40 mentally. So
true.
There's arrested development that goes on with them to get arrested as development.
Yeah. Come sit down. Come talk to us about these things. Come sit right now. I think you should sit right now with a conversation wax. Okay.
I don't look fit either.
Yeah, you're still cute.
Hey, now your drip cool, man.
Oh, now I know my swag cool.
You feel me? Your drip is.
I don't really gotta do two.
Yeah, well, man.
Two. You know.
Your black hoodie and your
you know, they got the movies.
All you have to do is wear that smile.
Yeah, you mean calm.
That makes sense. Nothing wrong with that.
Calm.
I like when we talk about something at least while it's starting. I don't know.
This is mine, right?
Yeah, that's yours.
Smitty got a Nigerian flag.
I'm Nigerian today. I am standing in support with my Niger babes.
Yeah.
After all the...
I said you guys couldn't dress that when I was saying the Liberians dress the best, and now I'm Nigerian.
Yeah, them Nigerians. them Nigerians, they're on in the fries hair right now. You remember the last post about somebody stated about they stated how like we, and then it comes to the entertainment and music stuff, like back in the day, like we was like the front.
Mm-hmm.
Like the Nigerians, yeah, I know they came. They was like blah, blah, blah. Them people. One thing I like about them, right?
But everybody knows though, Liberia was. They should if you know your history. It doesn't matter. Like African history, you should know at least about certain different countries for real. Rather than being so into your own, like it's good to tap out. So I feel like if you know your African history, you should know what type of weight Liberia carry.
No, but some girl said something right that made so much sense, right? She said we need to do documentaries, right? As the thing about us Liberians, we don't have a database of nothing, right? Nothing is jotted down. Nothing is like, you know, how we talk about Joe Weah was like one of the greatest soccer player, this and that. You know, you don't really have no documentary that you can actually go.
What?
You can see like, no, hear me out now. Hear me out. You hear me? Yeah, you have, Joe Weah got documentary himself?
Yes.
Where?
Got like 3. Myself, I not watched Joe Weah documentary.
I'm Googling it.
No, y'all hear me out.
Compilation.
Yes.
To make a whole document.
Yes, like a real documentary. I'm not talking about little small things.
But big brands have, you know, put together to get his story out. Like
BBC has a documentary on him.
BBC.
I'm talking about Joe Weah himself.
The footballing
right?
president, yes. It's called George
Weah himself, right? I'm not
president.
talking about different people putting things together about him. I mean, like, actually production crew go in and actually do a documentary on Joe Weah. That's how powerful Joe Weah is.
Okay, so I think
I feel like he has one. I watched it before.
No, he don't. He don't have no real production.
But
he don't.
I think his lineage of his statement is still wrong. What you're saying is, not Delaware, Liberia doesn't have a place where it's like some type of library, some type of history forum on multiple greats. Because you can't just say George Weah because he's one of our biggest stars that almost come out of Liberia. So of course there's documentaries on him, but like besides George Weah, what do we have?
There are other people like Fatu Gifla, like all these like back in the day Liberian artists. Them like, for example, Friday itself from there, right?
Right.
That's all these hit songs, bro. You only gonna know about Friday Self-Man if you know about Friday Self-Man. There's no real actual documentary or something of him, like his career, how he started.
But that's not his
journey. Fault. It's Liberian people's fault, my brother.
I mean, yeah, I guess.
It's your fault. It's her fault. It's my fault.
Anyway,
it's not my fault, behind their fault.
Welcome back to In the Fries. My name is Smitty Stokes, and I'm here with my co-host. I'll let them introduce themselves.
What's up, guys? It's August. Handsome.
Yo, this shit is crazy. Yo, this is your boy Jay Biz, man. Yeah, we here in the Fries.
Today's episode is about respect in the African household, which I love talking about because in my father's house, I'm the man of the house. So, you know, I love it. When you guys think of respect and home, how do the two tie together?
Like just in my house or
your house?
I think respect in my house is very good. I feel like everybody does a great job respecting me, from my mom, my sister.
You feel like you have a valued voice in the house?
Yes, I do. And I think I'm realizing that as I get older because I'm the youngest. So, you know, at a point in time, I just thought that I just got to be in a place where like my takes don't matter. But I'm kind of speaking up now, and I don't get backlash. Yeah, I don't get backlash from it. They actually agree if it makes sense. So I think respect in my house is very stern. I think I don't suffer with that.
No, we know you the head of your house.
Was it the same when you was young? Was it like the same when you was like when you was younger? Now you're older a little bit.
See, when I was younger, that's the thing though. When I was younger, right? Like that, my family, I feel like my family really used to underestimate me because of my age, but they don't really know how much shit I know.
What year you was born?
2002. So as a kid, I just used to sit back and like watch shit. Like literally when I was a kid, when nobody would be in the house, I would actually debate with myself about shit they would argue about when everybody was gone. That's like,
you try to find the logic of who was actually
you know what
right.
I'm saying? But you know, when you're a child and everybody has this big age gap on you, you don't really feel like comfortable to just.
What's the closest gap between you and a sibling?
Damn. My sister, she's 10 years older than me. My brother is 12 years. Oh. The gap is big. I'm literally the baby. So like you got to imagine, right? You getting older, and you know, as they're getting older, they're reaching like their higher teens, 18, 19. They can talk about some of these things.
You're like 8.
I'm like 8. I'm 8, 7. Quiet, I'm playing around. I'm just ear hustling.
Basically, but you're getting a lot of skills.
Yeah, I'm getting a lot. Yeah. But I think it's pretty cool for me.
How does respect work in your house?
Who, me? When I was young, right? When I was young, I was really like, I was quiet, right? I wasn't really like a individual. I was shy. I wasn't really like talkative, and so I wasn't really like getting into things with my people. I was like the child who was just doing whatever they tell me to do, basically.
I met your mom a couple weeks ago, and she was telling me that she was like, when I could watch the show, you could be talking all that girl business. I'd be shocked because it's my son, and I was like, oh, Joel must be like a quiet kid.
When I was young, I was quiet. I wasn't really like doing too much, but I observe a lot, right? And I pay attention to a lot of things that was happening around me. I didn't really speak on a lot of things. So that's why you see now I'm an adult. Now I get to
just talk.
I get to say how I feel, right? Because I've realized like if you don't call things out when it's taking place, you create a bigger problem.
Definitely true.
You understand? So that's where I'm at right now. Is when I was a kid, I just let the people enjoy themselves.
Yeah, you know, you kind of just push it to the side.
Yeah,
so, like, what do y'all think? So, we all spoke about like what respect looks like.
How about you?
Yeah. What's up with you?
You skip over yourself. Because back in the day, you said you was a hot-headed kid.
Yeah, but I was still the smartest kid.
And you the man in your house, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah, how respect working in your house?
My parents value me because I'm really smart. So as much like trouble I would get in, there was a logic behind my trouble. And I think that's why I got in more trouble, because it was like I used the smart way to do bad stuff. But as I've grown older, my mother, she leans on me for advice. My dad, he's a grown man. He's in his 60s, so he don't really got to lean on me for advice. But recently something went wrong in the house with like my baby brother. He's like you. Mm-hmm. He's like 15 years away from everybody. And they're dealing with his schooling, and my dad calls me and he's conflicted. He's like, can you do this? So then my mom calls me, she's conflicted. I'm like, can you do this? So I call the baby. And I just spit facts to him real quick so he can be able to change the atmosphere in the house. Yeah. And then by 2-3 days go by, no one's fighting about it anymore. We all got logistics. So in my house, my family loves and respects my intelligence highly. Like they value me for that. There's a lot of stuff that I do they may not completely agree with, but when it comes to point of logic, I'm the first person they call, which is a compliment, because you should want to raise up a child that they're smarter than you in a way.
Does it get overwhelming?
Yeah, because I actually was getting ready for an interview and I ended up missing the interview because it was like, this is something really important for my family. So I have to take the time and talk and meddle it out and handle it. So yeah, it's toxic in that type of way that it bleeds into my life, but it's my baby brother. So anything for him.
Respect.
Yeah. So respect's a fickle thing in my house. It's not about age. My dad's all about intelligence. Who's the smartest person in the room when it comes to discussing something?
Word.
That's who gets the most respect.
That's very good.
But I don't think that's common in African houses.
It's not.
No, it's not. It's not, because I think we come from a space where, like, African people feel like because they been on Earth longer than you, because they're older than you, they know more than you. But as time evolved, right, certain information they haven't received it yet.
And they be so ignorant with it. Like, why is your mind like that? And then you don't even know respect. It's a bad mix. Like it's
rude.
It's like you're rude. You don't really value respect towards people younger. It's like, shut up.
Yeah,
or move somewhere.
Yeah, you really can't tell them.
But then what I notice is that they don't even like know that they're not showing respect. Like, for example, now that we're talking about this, I went to a cookout recently. I went to their Oma 2 times. The first time she did my rice, I told her, I said, thank you. She did look at me, I walked away. So in my head, I'm like, all right, you know, maybe she on some like African shit.
And she just moving.
She just one of those, you know.
Tough.
Yeah, she just trying to be stern. Maybe it's hot. She busy. So I go back again. I'm like, thank you very much. She just looked at me and then she went the other way. And I'm in my head, I'm like,
you say you're welcome.
What's so high? You telling your friend, you're welcome. You don't think I deserve you're welcome because you gave me rest and you all past me? That's weird.
I feel like she probably think it's not a normal thing for us to like share emotions in our space.
No, my man.
Let alone
it's like kind of it's like a sense of emotion saying you welcome. Listen, some people are not used to that. Like, and number one, too, take a look at why she's behind that space. Take a look. Does she even want to be there? Does she even want to be serving food?
But who asked her to be a part of the? But who told her to be part of the organization? Because you know how the Omanen get behind an organization. They all be happy. They wearing matching shirts. They serving people. And she's not the only and she's not the only one that has that vibe. But it's like, all right, I don't know. For me, it's like, damn. Do you think that you're welcome wouldn't hurt?
Do you think that's what? It's one of the greatest shifts between the older and the younger generation. Their lack of respect, and then us not wanting to respect them because they have a lack of respect.
Yeah, that's a.
No, but they're trying to they're rude. I don't really feel like we in a spell. I feel like younger people these days. You won't get feel people, man.
No.
Let it go.
I'm listening to you.
Younger people these days, right? They don't understand, like, at the end of the day, right, adult, right, has some level of information or some level of value within society. That's the reason why they're able to make it to that age.
Okay.
Because to be old is to understand how to get by tomorrow, basically. Like, it's a lot of shit can take you out of this world. A lot of poor eating, poor decisions. Like, basically, that's my respect for older people. Like, so that's how I see older people. I see older people as smart people.
Me too. I respect.
Regardless how we see it, based off of like we know how to work internet, we know how to work computer, we know how to work. To my mom coming by small teenager. I think to myself like, man, the way you know all the teenager, the way every time you know too much of me, but you don't know the little small teenager that I know, but it might be, you feel me? But they know more than us because they was able to navigate and be able to get to another day. That's the most important thing on earth. To be able to live tomorrow. You feel me? So I feel like the younger people that's coming into the spaces now, into this world, bro, a lot of them are getting out here early because, bro, they're not listening to the people that's in front of them. Regardless how much things have changed, right? A lot of things are kind of still similar in a way. You feel me? It just look different. So go ahead, do your thing.
So does that mean I don't deserve you welcome? How do y'all feel about that situation? Like, because I'm not gonna lie, when I walked away from that Omar for the second time,
me pocket custom. I don't care how old you are.
I can't find it myself to go at an old hair like that. But it was just one of them things where I just feel like it wouldn't hurt. And she's not the only person I've came across that like
when you meet stupid people in life, stupid people should be slapped. I'm not saying don't violence, but listen, they went to Paul, they did the stupidity. They went to Thomas, they did the stupidity. They went to Mark, they did the stupidity. They come to you, they get slapped. Do you think they're gonna do it to the next person?
I just didn't think that was cool, but I wasn't too mad about it. But it was just something in my head, like, all right, for this not to be the only Oma or African person
I hold people accountable. You gotta look kind of like,
damn, what's so hard in just telling me, oh, baby, you're welcome.
Look that lady in the eye and say, you're welcome.
Right? You do? Just ask one of them one day. Sometimes, like, when you having an issue about something, just try to figure out where that person is coming from, because I always say this to people, right? Everybody is operating off their own reality, right? Maybe that's not part of her word. Maybe her telling people what you welcome is not a part of her word. It's not part of her operation field. Bro, take a look at, I feel like we as human beings, right? We all are programmed a certain type of way. If you take a kid that's born in Philadelphia, right, in the hood, and you try to take him into a different environment, bro, you're gonna get something that's gonna shock you. Because I did it before. I had an artist that I was working with, my beginning Young Casket Pre.
Yeah.
Bro, when me and the kid was moving around and we was doing certain things, but like it was some he was okay, he was good. But sometimes I feel that inside him can just take me and him to a certain destination that we don't even have to go to because, bro, end of the day, I'm here for you, here for me. So there's no reason for us to be having to have arguments about little small stuff because based off of we was going there based off of his reality, how he used to seeing things happening, how he used to people talking to him, how used to people telling him how to do certain things a certain type of way. So sometimes we always got to kind of sit back instead of taking things that other people do to us personal and try to figure out why.
I respect that. I mean, I ain't really take it personal, but it was just one of them things like you said, why? I was just thinking like, why? Like, why
you talking to her, man?
Why you talking to her twice?
I came back the second time hoping for change, you feel me? So I'm not going through you again, but it's all good though. I guess everybody's not on the same
frequency. Sometimes it's hard. I know with me being a girl, when I meet older women and I am who I am and I dress how I dress and I look how I look, they can just look me up and down and like write me off. And then they see my resume or they hear my resume and the shift can happen. So it's kind of sometimes disgusting to me, the way they can behave. Cause it's like when you was my age, you was outside. I know you was outside. Y'all was in Shakira. Y'all was doing this. Y'all was doing that. But then I feel like sometimes they get into a certain age, some of them do, and they don't have any like value or respect for the younger women. But also, life is hard and it's overbearing. Do you think the responsibilities of life have made it harder for them to respect us in this generation?
No.
Well, it's not fair. Okay.
No.
There's no reason to like not respect us.
I feel like there's no reason to not respect the young. Honestly, I just feel like it's some old African shit where.
But you might just look at it as not respect.
No, my man, you gotta peep. I'm trying to. I don't really want to. I'm trying to find a good situation with me. We're not digging too deep.
Because that not welcome situation. Maybe the Omar was he used to put not welcome.
All right, yeah, that's
I deal with that all the time when I go to Liberian events.
Me, my man.
It wasn't meant, but. That's small little spill. Now just imagine when it's time for big respect when I deserve it. How will you show up for me? You can't tell me you welcome.
Even with I love my family, but there's some portions of my family who are different and we don't always see eye to eye. And I remember growing up being younger, it was like, I wasn't the favorite. They did not like me. They love me now. Biggest fans. I love it. But they did not like me. They did not like my little quarter of the family. And then later in life, once things started popping off for me simultaneously, their behavior and nurturing changed. That was always the bad factor. So it always hurt my heart because it was like, you kind of should have nurtured and milked me when I was like 8, 9, 10. You should have kind of been that stable thing for me and be nice to me.
Yeah.
But now that I'm an adult and you see somewhat of my life is of benefit, now you're nice to me. And it's so disappointing and it's so disheartening, I will say from my own personal experience. I still love you guys. Still stream it.
I feel like respect for African adults is like dictatorship. Like they have this thing where, especially they have like this currency. They have this thing where it's like you live in your left, but I'm running your shoe or your left. Like your life, it mattered, but just know I'm making your life matter, and it's like, ouch. Like you do know when I walk outside the hustle, I go to school, I live in for myself. Yeah. I'm doing all these. It's like you don't control or do anything in my life. I don't know, bro, but I can't put it on all African parents or adults because I've came across adults who are very open-minded to the youth. Those are the type of people that I like, who are very open-minded to the youth. They don't mind having a conversation and I'm being transparent. And then when I stop me and say, oh, no, you're a small child. It's like,
no, you're an adult with a conscience.
They let you breathe and land as far as now you're talking to this other person who's just so caged in from the mindset from back in the day. Like for example, right? I've never had a conversation with my father revolving around like sex. Yeah, sex and shit. And he sees that as like a respect thing. Whereas like, his party didn't talk to him about that.
Yeah, well, man.
So it would be very disrespectful. My son can't talk to me and ask me for condoms and shit like that. And it's like, it's not disrespect, Dad. You've done it before. just keep it a bean with me.
Did you have the convo with your parents?
Nah, me and my father wasn't really like, I didn't grow up with my father, right? I didn't have that.
Your mom didn't tell you where to go?
Me and nobody had a conversation about it. You know, growing up in Liberia, you grew up in Liberia, right? You basically grew up in Liberia, right? You're not era
that. Laughing.
You're gonna learn these things by yourself.
Crazy.
Got a space where your parents got.
It's so easy to see. Like a lot of these young niggas just get it off the mud.
These things just over there available, like hide and seek, catch and boil. You start playing all these games when you're young.
What are these games?
And like, bro,
sounds like molestation.
It's cool shit. Hide and seek. Yeah, those games you start playing when you're young. That's how the kids play in Africa. Like they play these type of games that you can play. Y'all play video games.
They got hide and go get it out here.
All that thing.
No, hide and get it.
What can you really say?
They got what kind of game they got here?
They got hide and go get it.
It's a game called for kids? No, I never heard that one before.
I ain't grow up in the hood. I grew up in the suburbs. We don't play that in the suburbs. We was playing Mother May I in the suburbs and shit like that.
So we wasn't playing with Dog Baby in Liberia. Yeah,
we had chalk. We wasn't playing with that.
But at the end of the day, right, I feel like sometimes adult family, they be trying to protect you so you don't make the same mistakes they make sometimes, right? Sometimes they might see a little bit of them in you, and we call it friskiness. It might see small friskiness in you, and they try to redirect you by being hard on you, because I had to be hard on my daughter the other day, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm on the phone with her.
How old is she, by the way?
She's my daughter, not that. She's 12. Uh-huh. So I had to be hard on her right quick, right? Because I'm on the phone with her, right? And she called me to tell me something her mom said. I said, your mom should call me, because me and your mom have our communication, open communication. You're not going to pass messages from your mom to me. This little girl, I think she sucked her tea at me. I say, what? I say you never. Let me tell you something about me. I don't even play with adults with disrespect. You think I'm gonna play with you, my daughter?
I couldn't imagine sucking my teeth at my dad.
She said she didn't suck her teeth. Oh, mostly. But I think she saw her teeth at me.
Maybe when we joking, laughing.
I think she did. But yeah, that's conversation.
So how do you feel? I'm sorry.
So I kind of had to like, because me and her have a good open relationship. Mm-hmm. Like she think I'm like her friend, homie, whatever. But you always gotta have that. You gotta be able to redirect your child, your kid, or somebody younger than you, because you want better for them. Because we all know as adults, right? If you come into this world, you're not disciplined, it'll be a cold word for you.
No.
Cold word for you. So these older people just try to figure out how to make sure their kids kind of like not just doing whatever they want to do. Because when we're young, we try and think that.
Okay, but even outside of that, I do feel like they put a hold on speaking up for yourself. I feel like when you want to speak up for yourself, and I came across some people where sometimes their delivery was trash, right? But I've also been in cases where a person will deliver their message so clear, and I was, you think you what? Or you're not listening to me? You think this, that? And it's like
that goes back to like the lack of what did she say? What was the word? The mental age that they get stuck at. Arrested development. I love that show.
So that means when, okay, for example, let's say you like 50 now, and maybe 18-year-old, maybe he says something to you that you didn't really like, but it's two sides to everything. So now he's trying to break it down to you like, yo, I hear what you're saying, but X, Y, Z, Z. I feel like for them, they are so true to their feelings.
How they
and just so true to their respect. Whereas like when a young person just trying to tell you like, yo, I didn't like this, or I see it this way. Now it's like, you're not supposed to see it like that. You're supposed to see the way how I'm seeing it is how it's supposed to be.
Yeah, you're supposed to be stupid
with it's like, no.
Age? Let me ask you a question.
And that's not disrespect.
It's just, what age, right, you feel like a child should be okay to express himself? Because I feel like at a certain age, you don't even know nothing yet.
Right.
You don't know nothing.
Yeah.
Don't even tell any.
That's why I said 18.
Yeah, 18. Yeah, 18.
I said 18.
Because in order for you to know stuff in life, you got to collect database. You got to go through something, or you can't tell people stuff by what you hear or what you see, because sometimes what you see may not be reality. You feel me? You got to actually. So we get kids who are
what you see is reality.
So not everything you see is reality. Sometimes they can. Sometimes I always say this about the people who control the world right now, right?
They know how to make things perceived as
they always have they will show you something, but there's something else in the back end that they're doing that they don't want you to see.
Like everything.
You feel me? So if you, whatever you think you're looking at in front of you, that is reality. Because the reason why I understand these things, because I come from the promotion world, the marketing world, doing events. I know we're doing our level in there. When we're putting it together for people to feel it, the things we want you to feel, maybe that's not what it is. We might be selling you some BS, but the way we'll put it together, you said,
I respect.
Yeah, you gonna
respect that.
You feel me?
At least
you gonna. Yeah, that's what
keep it a being.
I'm telling you, bro. That's what it comes down to. But yeah, let's talk. I was thinking about putting things together. Yeah. Right now, we're gonna take a quick little commercial break, right quick.
Ham's vodka, the best vodka coming out of Liberia. I personally like the bitters because I don't know, something about liquor being doubled. So I like IPA. So I like my liquor to taste like real sour because I feel like if it's sour and then you have bitter liquor, it kind of makes it sweet. So with this, I just like to pass it.
Like the roots, right?
Yeah, I like the roots. I like it with honey. I like it with lemon. And then what else do I add to it? I add like a little bit of orange soda, and you don't even taste the bitterness in it. We were complaining about that. No, we're doing the sweet honey. That's why it's so sweet today.
Yeah, it was good. Yeah. The sweet. Oh, that's what I'm holding right now.
Yeah.
The Ham's, the honey, right? So this is a really good, like, it's really good. And it just won. Yeah. Big up to him. They just won the best international vodka awards. And they won it in America. So it wasn't, had to be like.
Yeah, it's not staged.
Yeah. Like somebody said something about America being the mega for everything. Like everything. And then that come for America is supposed to be number one. So now we basically holding the number one vodka, Ham's vodka right now, honey. This is what I'm holding. So make sure you copy everything Liberian. Everything. They wouldn't make
100%. No hangover.
No. Definitely.
No hangover.
It's a good product, but
we're drinking it for brunch.
Yes, that's what we're doing right now. And we feel good. It makes you feel good too.
Well, we can go back to it. Let's talk about the Omas on Facebook, Omas on TikTok, the Omas on Instagram who have so much commentary, who be arguing with their mates, who be arguing with their children, it's crazy because growing up, I felt like I was not allowed to get on Facebook. Right? Like when social media first came out, our parents were the first people to be like blackballing it. Like, no, stay off that internet. The people would know all your business. I feel like I left home, came back, and now my mom is on Facebook Live. And no, I love my mom on Facebook Live. Y'all should follow her. She's real cute.
Oh, she be on there doing her thing. She be watching
this. She be dancing. She be talking to people. She be eating her food.
Oh, your mom got her own show too on Facebook?
That show, my man. We all got our own personal show. And you just gotta figure it out.
She don't like argue with people, which I love.
Yeah. As long as she's not doing that.
She's not, but like when it be like somebody graduation back home, she'll go live. Like she's partying
all the
with the
woman
people
can go
back
live.
That's crazy.
Don't think your Oma never been inside cross episode. She went somebody else Oma live. I promise you, bro. I'm telling you.
Bro, watching it.
It's like they FaceTime. Like it's so weird.
I don't think my mom know how to go on live. Man. My mom does not really.
That's why I say she probably got one cross episode. She wants to go to on my live.
Yeah. She's not tech savvy. She's not really tech savvy like
her
that.
Her friend went live. She in the background. I'm telling you.
Yeah, but the number one Oman that can misbehave on the internet. Her name is Shara Rawa.
Jesus.
Number one misbehavior. You understand? Like,
is that your public plugin?
Yes, I want a public flux shout out.
Wow.
Shout out, put yourself together. Right? Mm-hmm. They thing I call life, that time by time. And your time is not far because of your age. Put yourself, rearrange yourself.
What is wrong with her? For the people who don't know, like
Shara Rawa can misbehave.
What's one of her most misbehaving?
She can talk about. So basically, Shara Rawa
show. You know more than me, baby.
Shara Rawa show is a show, right? That's basically set up for people to come tell other people their problem, and then she will talk about it. She will cost their person, mom.
Wait, so say I call her, I tell her about my friend business, and then she talks about my friend.
People pay her. People also pay her money, right?
Like Wendy Williams.
People will pay her money to actually. She the Wendy Williams of a Liberian industry, right? Basically, no. So
I like me
I never heard too much about that Oma.
Usharawa?
No. The CC Oma. Besides the
she was in big thing with Michelle.
Oh, I didn't know. I don't know all that one.
The thing about CC Martin, right?
It wasn't Michelle. It was her cousin.
No.
She don't do the mom cussing thing. That's what I'm saying. If you doing that, the big because now I will have to see it because it's gonna go everywhere.
You know Shara Rawa, right?
I've seen it with my numerous of times.
I have.
Yeah.
How you feel about Shara Rawa?
I'm not gonna lie, she has a big personality, but I will say that I don't stand for the degrading other women, right? And this is
sorry. Do you think that's like a negative mirror almost in the way that we have our older generation once they have the
Yeah, so I want to look in the camera when I say this because for me personally, seeing these women who are like 40 or in their 40s, their 50s, degrading one another, it kind of like give me goosebumps watching it because you got to understand that these women, their moms, their grandmas, their aunts, their big sisters, people back home probably look up to them.
Matriarchs in the community.
Yeah, they're probably one of the first people from that family to come to America. All these kind of things, right? So imagine you chilling, bro. You at school chilling, and one of your librarian made it to your school said, "Yo, bro, look at y'all on Facebook." What the fuck? That shit not gonna make you vest to see your mom cussing somebody the same age about how her panty looking like that, and it's kind of heartbreaking because I got a mom. Yeah. I would hate to see my mom be acting like that. Like, not saying that everybody's perfect or they should all hold this image, but
your mom's too pretty.
I feel like as older women, especially Liberian women, y'all gotta protect the name, the image, y'all, because Liberian women are gold. And then to see the Umaden who we as young men respect, just cussing each other like that.
More than the young girls.
Ew. And then, they be all on the internet talking about some, oh, my pussy wet. And
they talk like that?
Yes. I don't want to hear my aunt or my grandma talking like
You're
that.
bugging.
I don't want to hear
You're bugging. You're lying. Nah. I never seen that.
That shit be making me sick, bro. I can't watch nothing like that. I skip it every time.
At their big age?
Yes, they will come on live.
I ain't gonna lie to you. Shout out
I feel ashamed if I say something like that.
Bro, it's not a joke.
Shara basically is one of the most famous Liberians in the whole entire on Facebook.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
She on live, she be having 2,000 people watching her live at that moment. And I'm very disgusted by the people who watch the live, who are under the live, like I'm disgusted by y'all who literally sit there for hours to consume that kind of information. I'm very that means that you're accepting what she's doing, right? Yeah. And
they're not. They're actually not.
No, you have to.
No, they're not.
If I sit
some of them just go to spectate and just share it. I promise. Some of them really not feeding to that shit.
But with celebrities, there's two type of fans.
Yeah, you're right though. But
you have lovers and you have haters. Haters are still fans, even if they don't agree. They're still supporting the movement.
You know why she's doing it, right? Mm-hmm. She's doing it because she's getting attention from doing it. Right? And she already stated that she's making money from doing it. And you understand, by you watching it and you giving her views, it's making her money. So we as this culture, right, we have to figure out how to really like talk about the real problems and find solutions. So everybody that's sitting down on Sarah Rawa post and watching, I'm disgusted by y'all. All her fans. She has a community of people.
Big.
All her community, I'm disgusted by y'all. You understand? And you guys are bringing shame to this Liberian community. And we, the Liberian people, we're very disgusted by you guys, right? That made a lot of people. And then one thing that made me mad, right? One thing that really made me mad about Shara Rawa, right, bro, is that Shara Rawa has become so powerful in the moment where, like, when CRC did his tour, like, Shara Rawa came and she met CRC. They did a promotion video, all that shit.
Oh, okay.
That's how big she became in this community. So we gotta figure out how to, like, because negativity is the form that, if a young person see this, right, it's a lot of younger people creating this kind of platform too. If a young person sees something that's gaining value, no matter how it's gaining value, they're going to take that route.
Oh, yeah, of course.
So we have a lot of young Shara Rawa coming up.
They all be on TikTok, bro.
They be cussing,
Yeah, they be on. Sometimes I'll be up late at night, cheering in my ears, cussing each other behind front.
On and TikTok Live,
TikTok
too.
Live, and it's like,
I've joined the
and it's like, I know for a fact that
you're not about that.
It's not about being about that, but they landed from somewhere.
It definitely did.
It's from Facebook. It's from all that shit. That's why when I just see the older women, and it's not only just Charlotte Robert, even though she is the
face of it.
Because she do be having some funny shit though, but when she go into that,
my man, let me find you low-key like Charlotte Robert.
Not even Charlotte.
I gotta say though, like, she be saying some funny. It's like it's all like some clip shit. Where some shit you will probably be on TikTok. She say some funny shit and then it'll post. But like when you go into the avenue of degrading women your age. Like, you guys are moms and aunts and grandmas, bro. Y'all not supposed to be on live telling people how y'all new wet and how you can take their one man or how your friend.
Oh, she light skin?
Yeah.
You
She
see,
brown
you
skin.
have to see Sarah.
You seen her before. I don't mind her going on live catching a vibe because all the on my name do that. But now when you go into the step of
freaky.
Yeah, you getting freaky and you disrespecting
Save that for Twitter, baby.
Yeah, it's like ill. And
bro,
you got the internet don't delete nothing.
Bro,
they don't forget it.
Day,
your great grandchildren would see how
wet and it's
was.
like,
Yo, I was on TikTok the other day, right? I was literally there for 5 seconds, yo. So I heard some lady get cussing. The cussing girl was singing. I think like Brembo when I got no cussing. I don't understand what kind.
I don't like that.
Bro,
shit.
I don't know where they can find these words from. How
we can exaggerate supposed to become like they can donkey behind.
I don't really like Brembo cussing too much.
I love
it, but now when it comes to the butthole.
So when I talk to Americans, it fucks their heads up.
It's kind of like because I seen this TikTok. This dude was like, why every time when you get into a Liberian, they always want to do something to your butthole. And I was in the comments like, yeah, bro, I don't get it either.
Yeah, wow. So I had one friend, she made me mad, and I looked at her real crazy one time. Like, she was upset. She was African-American, and to me, the look was just telling her, like, yo, check yourself, right? My Ghanaian friend was like, you got to understand, Americans are not used to the strong, like, way we can cuss at each other, the way we can demean each other almost in a way. We take that like candy talking.
Yeah, normal thing.
Yeah. She took it as like, oh, I disrespected her whole livelihood. And I'm like,
you did.
You
did. That's the thing. You did. But you don't want to take it.
Yeah.
It's good for your community, but not for the street people.
I ain't gonna lie to you. That's why sometimes in the traffic, when somebody driving and cuss me, I just laugh. It's just funny to me because that cuss you.
You're not cussing shit.
You say you throwing middle finger, that cussing to me.
No, man. When I grand people cuss you, my man, yeah, hot, but really, it would be said, my man.
When I was younger, I used to think my mom and dad were so mean because, like, I was Americanized and I hang out with American kids, and when I would do foolishness or stupidness, like, my dad would call it out. There was no like, he's very
militant. I never heard my parents cuss like that,
bro. My dad, when they were younger. My dad could cuss. My dad's not a cusser or a drinker, but my mom, she will let you know about yourself completely.
Never heard my
own. That Peking. Have you ever seen that Peking Johnny Hollywood take that live before?
Yeah. I've been on there.
Who's Johnny Hollywood?
So we really.
He's like a
He's like a TikTok influencer. He's
Nigerian.
He Liberian man.
Music, but
he do music too.
But we got to take a look at his as Liberians, right? These kids are understanding like this shit. In order for me to be popping. So, for example, a girl was on, I think she was on Facebook, right? And then she was doing a Facebook Live, and she was saying about, how the Liberian influencer there, the men are cheap. They can want to have sex with you, but they want to pay you some guy. He's a prank guy.
How much he paid her?
Oh, yeah. Still me.
Yeah,
how much he pay her?
Still me. He's a prankster, right?
How much he pay her?
I think he tried to get her $10 for her to pay her with, right? So the girl made that video, right? And the girl made that video,
he
right?
He hit her and gave her $10.
For her to go home, $10 go home. So the girl made that video, right? The next day,
the
girl made another video. She said, la grandpa, famous. Everybody posting my video. Like, she was excited that she was famous based off of what she did, right? No, she was happy that she was famous based off of that. So you got to understand that we come from a space in Liberia where, like, people are poor and this and that. So if they can become famous by doing something so negative, they're going to take that route. So I feel like people like Charlotte, Robbers, all these people that are using this negativity route to make money, if they literally take that time and do something, they can be richer than that.
Okay, so then as a younger generation, because I do believe, I don't like to say that the older generation are a lost cause, but their time has come and gone.
Yeah.
As a younger generation, what can we do to redefine the roles of respect? Like, I know in my household, we really don't have the older like, if you're smart, you know what to do, you just do it. I try to treat children with that same type of respect. Like, they're human. They have consciousness. Let them speak, let them interact. Because sometimes a child's eye sees it better than an adult's eye. So, like, what are your versions of how you feel like we can redefine this culture? You know, step one being, let's not go on Facebook Live anymore.
I think, some of us, we just got to grow old and stop making our own churn.
That's it, right? So you can help,
because everybody, up to me, I think everybody stuck in their ways. You know what I'm saying? It's really up to us to just, you see somebody a decade younger than you, my picking, don't go left, go right. You know, rather than just trying to coach people who's lived for 60 years. Hey, I think you should take this. Nah, you had enough time. And it's not like some of y'all stuck in Liberia where, you know, the mentality is a little bit, you know, y'all came to America, y'all. And one thing I can say about the States, bro, I don't care how long you've been in the States, your mind will open. It's too many broad things in the diaspora, like different people, different takes, and everybody stand on their word. So there's no reason why you hear and your mind is so trapped into your own mentality to what it's like. It's
development.
It's broad. It's very broad.
We're not moving in a broad space. Got understand some Liberian people, they all work together. They come home and party together, bro.
Yeah, facts.
I'm telling you, like Liberian people have their own society, my brother. Like
everywhere.
A lot of them probably work at like the same job, group home jobs.
Mm-hmm.
They go to the same parties. They go to the same hookah lounges. They hang out to the same cookout. So they all operating off the same reality, bro. So you can't really see. I've like a lot of my homies that I grew up with in Philly, Northeast area. Some of them, they stuck mentally, bro. That's where they're at. And when I'm having conversations with them about shit that's going on in me, they say I'm lying to them. Like, I got to literally show them proof. I got to literally take out my phone and literally show you. If I say this is what I'm doing, look at this. And when you do it, that mouth can open that day. It's like some kind of, I don't do some kind of magic. It's not magic. Right. Basically, because I was able to be around people that have done these things that told me they did it, they showed me. And then that's how I'm able to be able to do these things myself. So that's why we Liberians we gotta get in a way where we gotta start moving around, traveling, going. You see how all the people go to Fargo, and then go together. Minnesota go together. That's why you see when we do events like Maury Express, we moving into different spaces, right? Because the key to this right here is to try to figure how to change how Liberian people see things, how they do things, and how people see us. That's my whole goal as a Liberian right now.
So what's about the respect now? Like back to your question, you think? But me personally, I'm not. I don't really feel the need to waste time coaching other people other than my parents. Like if you want to be stuck with the same mentality, you don't want to open your mind, you don't want to be open to listen to people, or, you know, just see things how it is without taking it as disrespect, this, that, and the third. That's on you. Now, it's different with my Oma. I live with my mom. I don't want my mom to keep poking the bear. And it's like, you know, you don't got to juke the bear like that, right? It's a different way to caress the bear. You feel me? But I'm not doing that with, I mean, it sounds crazy, but I don't know. I feel like everybody had the time to really get to the point to work on it. Like, you can really work on yourself as you keep growing up. Like, I don't really think it has to be a nationality thing, bro. Like, y'all do know we're just humans at the end of the day. Like, they can strip all this Liberian shit from us, but we will all have 10 fingers, 10, like, you know what I'm saying? We'll all have the same.
But you have to understand the Liberian identity is so heavy
it's like,
on us.
I feel like it's a walk. Right? You gotta want it for yourself. If you don't want to understand that people younger than you may deserve some type of respect, then that's your business.
True. So August, with me, I feel like with respect, I think in our society, you have to earn it, right? The reason why I said I feel like for you,
that's facts.
I feel like for you, maybe in your household, you have earned to be respected because you have showed them stuff. They have pushed back on certain things and you have proved them wrong.
Yeah,
right?
pay my dues.
So I feel like for me, in my own household, I've earned my respect because literally, like what we doing here? Like, are we with me? Because if we with me, we doing this together. If we're not with me, you figuring it out. And it's up to you. You figure out however it come with you, But I think I've earned my respect with my family. Even when I go out.
But see, you a grown man, places,
though. But even I'm a grown man, people older than me. You know how our society works. I'm in my 30s, right? People that are 30, couple of 1, 2 years older than me, they still would disrespect me because I'm younger than them. Okay, so it will not really be disrespect. It'll be they will not agree with how I see things. Let me just say that.
You see that's what the older people would take as disrespect now. Yeah, they'll take and you just admitted to that.
I mean like an individual that's older than me.
Yeah,
they will not agree with me.
Okay.
So that could be in a form of disrespect to them if I'm pushing back.
Okay.
I think, but us in this community, we have to understand everyone has different opinions. Everyone lives different lives.
Nice.
Everyone has different paths that lead them with that thinking and theoryology. Just because the sun is blue, it's like that. Remember that meme? Is the dress yellow or gold, or is it blue or black? Perspective is everything. Obviously, the dress was blue and black. But if you see yellow and gold, and you see yellow and gold, I can't argue with that. But some older generations, like you guys said earlier, like when you bring things to their attention, it's like, it's so shocking that you can even do such a thing like that. But
I think when I was generous, you got our
so you just feel like, bro. So you just feel like in general, you just have to earn the respect.
No, I don't think respect is earned.
I don't think so.
Because for me, I feel like no matter
it's
what
like
space
an open
I go
heart
to,
kind of thing. Like you would just have to respect.
Because if I walk in the room entitled, egotistical, and selling everybody, I don't know you, and I don't know you, and you're not worthy of, like, how will I get anywhere in life? How will I advance? How will I network if I look at something by the book and then decide they have to come and earn my respect? And now if they have the mentality that I have to earn their respect, we're at a standstill. No one wants to like join the bridge or mind the gap.
And like you said, it with the youth now, the youth kind of gets to that point where it's like, all right, I feel as though you gotta earn my respect too in some way, shape, or form.
Yeah, and that's crazy.
And now it comes down to that. But end of the day, as a youth, if I'm your dad, you my child.
I mean, yeah, no.
If I'm your dad, you my child. You want me to earn your respect? You better be able to take care of yourself.
But we're not even just talking about not figures. We're talking about regular adults. Because I'm like, 27. I'll go out and there'll be women around who are like 34, 35, 38. And their entitlement over me or the ideology that they think they're better than me
You're supposed to sit down. You're supposed to let them sit down.
Yeah, you're supposed to let them do their whole thing. And sometimes those women are, I hate to say the word, they're slower than me. They're stupider than me. They don't know better. But because I'm young and I'm small and I'm who I am, I got to like sit to the side and let them fail.
All that shit do is boost them.
Yeah, I got to watch you fail so I can turn around.
Say, you know what? I don't really want to
combat.
I don't want to shut this all my shit down.
Yeah.
Now
she's giant.
So how can we come? How you guys feel like with this situation, right?
I don't know.
It's conversation. Everything is conversation.
How can we come to a space, right, where both parties able to move forward, right? Because it still has to be somebody. Still has to be there's nothing even in this world. Yeah, nothing is. Nothing is even in this world. So we as human beings gotta get to a space where we got to understand like nothing is even.
But it's all conversation, and that's where you kind of have to start. I know in my own journey and in my own life with my family, it has always been conversation. Like, yeah, my mom may not agree with me today, but she will think about it. And maybe next week she will sit on her heart. So it's like, as much as we hate talking, the same way you talk to your daughter and she may not listen to you, it's the same way we have to talk to our parents. I catch myself raising my parents all the time. And it's because I do believe they've grown to a certain point, and I'm not saying they're not capable of growing past, but once they got to that point, they were comfortable. And then I was the child that came and was like, wait, there's like 10 more steps after this. So now I'm kind of showing my parents like, wait, you got to finish these 10 steps before you guys go. So the same way that we have the patience to do that with our own family, we kind of have to find the patience to do that with because I have older friends. They may be 1 or 2, 3 years older than me. They do stupidity. I'll be like, listen, I will stop respecting you as my elder if you keep acting like this. Like sometimes you have to say those type of words to people, the harsh truth without being disrespectful. We can do constructive criticism without beating each other up. And we can give constructive criticism to our elders without them thinking that now we're trying to beat on them either. Like, I don't know. But that's the ego thing.
Conversations. I think conversations is the key to move this thing forward. And just putting yourself around people who really understands because it's a mix of spaces that we Liberians find ourselves in. Everybody not on the same mental wave. So it's like, it's going to be hard for us to tell somebody that for years and decades they've been seeing things a certain type of way.
But it shouldn't be nothing to want to learn.
That hurts too, though. It hurts them.
You understand?
It shouldn't be nothing to want to learn.
It's hard.
And adjust.
Hard. It's not easy, bro.
But it shouldn't be a problem to want to understand where your nephew or your child is coming from without taking
his pride is shame.
What the hell are you ashamed of?
Being 10
years younger than you told you it wasn't red. If it's not red, it's red. What would it be different if my mom told you it wasn't right? It's still not right.
So that's how your mom go tell her.
No, I'm telling you it's not red.
No, my man. Let's talk about the part where you say you want to discuss with your papi about man woman business, right?
Okay.
You gotta take a look at it like that, right? What age was that?
All right. That's what I'm saying. I found out later in life of his reasons, but I never had it in me to ask. But after finding out years later where it's like, he doesn't feel the need to talk to me and my siblings about sex because he never had, his father never opened that space for him. So now he would see it as like kind of awkward or disrespect. Yeah, to do that with his kids. But I never brought it up like, hey, dad, this, that, and the third. But getting older, maybe it was like a couple months ago, my mom told me like, yeah, like before y'all dad would like usually ask me like, oh, why you talking to your sister about, to your daughter about X, Y, and Z, or like, why are you bringing these kind of things up? It shouldn't have to be done. Right? Yeah. And he just feels like that because his papa ain't do that with them.
No, but she woman. She gotta tell women how to be woman.
I mean, yeah, but he's seen a problem with that because it's just not how he finds it weird. Like he just can't fan on it.
It's like natural selection. You gotta figure it out on your own.
Yeah, one of them type of things. Like just figure it out. And I feel like that's kind of like poor. I'm happy my mom didn't really take heed to that and still, told us what we wanted to hear. But I just feel like for him, it was just how he came up. And that's kind of why I didn't had that type of moment with my dad.
I don't think I had to talk with my parents. My mother's a nurse. So I've always been like, if I have a question, I can ask it. Or if I know something or if I've done something and I'm like, is this, da-da-da-da. I've always had the space to ask, but I've never had the space to like, here's the birds and the bees, this.
Yeah, I never had that talk with my parents.
America, you had to talk about it in Africa.
I ain't had to. My mom, I feel like my
you gotta go talk about your parents about sex in Africa. A small flug gonna flug you.
You see, that's on my pop.
But you can be 20 years old. You go tell your Oma you live in your Oma. You go tell about man woman business.
But don't you see?
The only calculation they do a man woman business pregnancy. That's how they calculate it.
So now
they calculate it like this, right? Man woman business pregnancy. We ain't get money to take care of you. We can't take care of a child. Because they know the man like bro that living there, he ain't get money to take care of that child.
But if you taught healthy sexual practices, we would not have the absorbent amount of children in the street. We would not have the absorbent amount of diseases. Healthy sexual conversations. We're going to make that an episode.
Yeah,
we're going to talk about healthy
sex in elementary.
Yeah, and it's like
sex and third, fourth, fifth grade.
Y'all talking about everybody know about
someone's traumatized. He didn't get to talk.
I'm saying the older adults that I know about healthy sex. They still won't have unprotected sex because it feel better. You don't be talking about healthy sex.
But I'm just saying, just to make a child feel like, because when I was younger, we was having sex. It was awkward, but that wet people now.
What was your first time?
I think one of the first things I can remember in elementary, I think we started off with
elementary school.
Yeah.
No, he said your first time, not the first thing you learned.
Oh, that different team. Hold on.
That's smart, man.
But yeah, like the first topic we learned was about wet dreams.
Oh,
you pee on yourself.
When they separate the class, that's what y'all talk about?
The boys go to girls.
Yeah, I've never known what boys talked about
wet dreams. Like the papa told us, like one day y'all gonna get old and you're gonna wake up with a sticky spot in your drawers. We didn't know what he was talking about, but we were like, all right.
Oh my God, y'all can really nut in y'all sleep?
Sometimes. No, don't. No, you pee yourself.
Oh, you pee yourself?
No. Wet dream is like you ejaculate in your sleep.
No, I think wet dreams is when you
piss or squirt.
It's just. I think wet dreams is when you sleeping and you are doing it in your sleep and you pee on yourself.
No, sometimes you're not even doing it in your sleep. It can just happen to the most random shit. You just gotta wake up and see yourself.
So now you know what your triggers are.
I don't want that. I just do it.
No, I didn't know when it started happening. You said, "Oh, that's what they was telling us years ago."
I didn't know when you're sleeping, right? You're sleeping and you're doing it in your sleep, and you think you're really doing it. You pee on yourself by mistake.
That's not pee.
No, it's not pee, bro.
It's squirt.
It's not squirt either.
Get out of here.
Men squirt.
I don't know about all that.
What kind of men you be coming across? You
get? Yeah, some freaky ass niggas.
Shit, yo. You be all like.
He's watching the episode right now.
What? What? Men do what?
Get him out of here.
What?
Wait. My parents watch this, so I can't even go into detail.
I think.
We gotta be respectful. This episode is about respect. Men can squirt.
No.
Where?
But can we just move? Because I don't even feel right. It don't even sound right in my head. Let's not even waste time on that topic, sir.
All right, thank you for watching this week's episode of Enterprise.
Yeah, it is, bro.
Wild shit.
You never heard the song Wet Dreams by J.
I'm so sorry this turned into Wet Dreams for the older people who we were trying to reach you guys to understand that we just would like some respect, but somehow we started talking about sex, so you know.
But yeah, so, you know, moving forward, we were just, for me to the Umanem, I just hope that, you know, one day y'all can just stop the
useless cussing of each other.
The useless cuss on useless cuss crime. And we can just
and for me,
get past it.
All the Facebook influencers that are doing these things, if you actually take the time that you put in behind these things and put it behind something, you can make way more money than what you're making. Yo, I was watching on Facebook, right? And you know how they say the company start paying people in Liberia for Facebook, this and that? And one people was breaking it down. The people was saying, he got 2 million views for Sunday. He only made $200. Do you know how many 2 million views you would get and made 200? Because y'all spend all that time trying to make money on the internet by y'all posting videos. They don't pay no real money. If you take that time and actually create a product and push an actual product, you will make so much money. That was CC Martin doing. Mm-hmm. CC Martin selling her car skin on Facebook.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? She literally created a product to sell. So she not telling you she's making money off of Facebook paying her. They probably is giving her $800 a month after she now pulled 5,000 hours on the Facebook. If you gonna get a job and a job paying you $2 an hour, you're gonna make way more than that with 5,000 hours on the job. So you guys gotta be making sense moving forward with this culture. We begging y'all. Because at the end of the day, the generation that are coming after you, they're looking after y'all, they're imitating y'all,
and they're ashamed. Some of them are ashamed.
Yes, some
of the children are ashamed of y'all behavior.
Some entertaining.
Yeah, very
for me, ashamed, man. I don't want to be seeing my internet, you know, on my end going out like that.
Bad.
Ashamed.
Super bad.
Have your fun, but, you know, just know when to let it be so. And
we'll share together, Omar.
Yeah.
All right,
that's
y'all.
it for the day.
Yeah. Someone take my picture.
Yo, how long was that?
A good hour, right?
Hour? A good hour, right?